Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Bodhi Day service for 2020. I'd like to welcome everyone here and there, being able to participate in this service today. I'd like to introduce our chairperson for today. This is Bodhi Bear, and he's happy to be here, to be part of the service. As you can see, he's wearing his mask, continuing to encourage everyone to be cautious, to be safe, considerate of others as well as yourself, to be as safe as we can during this pandemic time. So you'll also notice that he has his onenju on and he's ready for service. I'd like to go through the service order for today. We'll have the reading of the three treasures and then the Raisanmon. Then I'll go up to my seat on the Onaijin to chant the Sanbutsuge. Then we'll read the Hoybyakumon to announce the purpose of this gathering, this Bodhi Day service. Then we will chant the Sanbutsuge. Nembutsu and Ekoku will complete the chanting portion of the service, and then I'll come back here for a brief Dharma message. Okay, so with that we will begin. Please join me in the three treasures. Hard is it to be born into human life, now we are living it. Difficult is it to hear the teachings of the Blessed One, now we hear it. If we do not realize the truth in this life, when will it be realized? Let us reverently take refuge in the three treasures of the truth. I take refuge in the Buddha. May we absorb ourselves in the principle of the way to enlightenment and awaken in ourselves the supreme will. I take refuge in the Dharma. May we be submerged in the depths of the doctrine and gain wisdom as deep as the ocean. I take refuge in the Sangha. May we live in harmony in the great assembly as disciples of Buddha and be freed from all hindrances, becoming units of true accord in the life of harmony, in a spirit of universal oneness, freed from the bondage of selfishness. Even through myriad ages of kalpas, hard is it to hear such an excellent, profound, and wonderful doctrine. Now we are able to hear and receive it. Let us thoroughly understand the true meaning of Tathagata's teachings. Raisanmon. Ninjin ukegatashi imasuri ni uku, buppo kikigatashi imasuri ni kiku. この御根性に向かってとせずんば、さらにいずれの章に向かって過去の身をどせん。大衆もろともに指針に参謀に消し立てまつるべし。自ら仏に消し立てまつる。まさに願わくは主情とともに、大道を体現して無常意を起こさん。自ら法に消し立てまつる。まさに願わくば主情とともに、深く教蔵に入りて知恵をみねのごとくならん。自ら僧に消し立てまつる。まさに願わくば主情とともに、大衆を通りして一切無下ならん。無常人人未妙の方は百千万号にも愛をことかたし、我今検問し従事することを得たり、願わくば如来の真実義を消し立てまつらん。ナモアミダ仏、ナモアミダ仏、ナモアミダ仏、ナマンダ、ナマンダ、ナマンダ、ナマンダ、ナマンダ。Sanbutsuge and Sanbutsuge. Namanda, 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 namanda. Hoybyakumon. Today, on this occasion of the Bodhi Day service for 2020, members of our temples have reverently come before Amida Buddha with deepest reverence and thankfulness for the all-embracing wisdom and compassion of Amida. We reaffirm the three homages: Namo Kie Butsu, Namo Kie Ho, Namo Kie So. I go to the Buddha for guidance. I go to the Dharma for guidance. I go to the Sangha for guidance. Please repeat the Nembutsu. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namanda, 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 Namanda. Oh 日願間に修行縁行開心論平有略樹木如来予言調整無輪小学大音コール実法開門精進三昧智慧意徳無量修正慶右人体前年長文法会苦人人の空語外体無明欲ぬ節尊用無人の死死人徳無量空君古代知恵人名光明一層神道大仙願が差分最小法華道生じ未不下難不正上位解任精進行税三昧知恵以上公正特分不行志願一切空空一切大安決し不分百千億万如量外小修量語者供養一切使徒諸分不尿具道検証不逆非尿語者諸分世界不不影無種鮮度光明師匠変死諸国行税精進偉人難量量が差分国土大一当主奇妙道場超絶国領内音二無闘争加藤愛民道南一切実法来生新年少女伊藤が国下落安穏公文神妙世が心象本願の非力少々欲実法世尊知恵無下両量子孫がしが信行軽量心死食毒中画行精進忍辱不敬ナマ Namanda, 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 Namanda. Namanda, 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 Namanda. Namanda, Namanda, Namanda. Good morning again, everyone. Welcome again to this Bodhi Day service. Today, I thought I'd talk about 3 Buddhas: Sakyamuni Buddha, Amida Buddha, and Lokesvraraja Buddha. We often hear about Sakyamuni and Amida, and today we especially honor Sakyamuni Buddha for his awakening experience. But do we know of Lokesvraraja Buddha? Please join me in Gassho as I read this wasan. The light is more luminous than the heavenly bodies. Thus Amida is called light that surpasses the sun and moon. Even Sakyamuni's praise cannot exhaust its virtues. So take refuge in the one without equal. Namo Amida Buddha, Namo Amida Buddha, Namo Amida Buddha, Namanda, 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 Namanda. So this wasan is telling us that the light of Amida Buddha is light that surpasses the sun and the moon. Even Sakyamuni cannot say enough to convey the brilliance of the light of Amida. We're all encouraged to recognize this and to take refuge in Amida through the practice of saying the Nembutsu. Today we chanted the Sanbutsuge. So the Sanbutsuge comes from the larger sutra of our 3 Pure Land Sutras. And in it, there are praises from Bodhisattva Dharmakara to Lokesvararaja Buddha. The mythological story is that Dharmakara sought out the wisdom and the guidance of Lokesvararaja Buddha in his aspiration to create the most perfect of Pure Lands. Dharmakara wanted to attain his own enlightenment and to create a Pure Land that would welcome all beings. So Lokesvararaja Buddha assisted Dharmakara to consider and to visit different Pure Lands so that he could see the benefits and the virtues of each of these different lands. And he wanted to come up with his own Pure Land to create the most welcoming, the most inclusive of all Pure Lands. And this is expression of the Bodhisattva ideal to benefit both self and all others. After fulfilling his vows to create this Pure Land, fulfilling them perfectly, Dharmakara became Amida Buddha. So in this story, the Buddha Lokesvararaja helped Dharmakara to become Amida Buddha. Today, for Bodhi Day, we honor the historical Sakyamuni Buddha for his attainment of enlightenment. Usually, we're taught that after Sakyamuni became enlightened, he chose to share his newfound insights with others, and this is recognized as the beginning of the turning of the wheel of the Dharma, to move towards all beings, to guide them, to guide each of us to our own enlightenment. It is understood that Sakyamuni taught the Dharma in many ways, and the story of Dharmakara is one such teaching. But it can be said that the story of Dharmakara and the infinite wisdom and compassion of Amida came before Sakyamuni. That the infinite wisdom and compassion awakened Sakyamuni, just as it worked to awaken Dharmakara, and just as it works to awaken each of us. So the general model of Sakyamuni creating the story of Amida is turned the other way around, so that Amida helped Sakyamuni to become awakened and enlightened. So in this sense, the story transcends time and history and chronological order. We are caused to enter the realm of timeless truth. We are reminded to continue to live in mutual benefit of self and others, and to continue to walk this noble Bodhisattva path of Nembutsu practice. Today, we gather today for Bodhi Day to thank Sakyamuni Buddha for his example and for his guidance. Please join me in Gassho as I read this wasan one more time. The light is more luminous than the heavenly bodies. Thus Amida is called light that surpasses the sun and moon. Even Sakyamuni's praise cannot exhaust its virtues, so take refuge in the one without equal. Namo Amida Buddha, Namo Amida Buddha, Namo Amida Buddha, Namanda, 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 Namanda. Thank you again for joining our Bodhi Day service. And please come up as you have prepared to do at your homes. Come up here and there to offer incense, Oshoko or Gassho. We are trying to minimize the use of incense burning at our temples and gatherings. So people have done other ways, offering flower petals or rock pebbles, marbles, whatever you have chosen to do, and so that we don't burn incense and maybe damage or limit our breathing capabilities. So however you have planned to do, please come up in Oshoko. Join me in Gassho and we'll conclude this service. Namo Amida Buddha, Namo Amida Buddha, Namo Amida Buddha, Namanda, Namanda, Namanda. Thank you very, very much for being here. Thank you.